A beautiful day to everyone. Just a quick one. I want to tell us what we shouldn't do if we are catfish farmers that are rearing, juvenile or fingerlings. Fingerlings is for people that are experts. Because if you're a beginner, if you go into fingerling, you start with fingerlings, definitely you experience a lot of mortality. So it's best you should start with a juvenile. So before that, this is Farm Base, where everything about agriculture is being discussed. Please do well to follow my YouTube channel, which is Farm Base TV. Please subscribe and also press the notification button, and each time I upload a video, you'll be the first to be notified. Please comment, follow my channel, and I'll be glad you're doing so. And also my Facebook, which is Farm Base. Please comment, like my videos, share my videos, and I will be happy that you're doing so. So now, how what are the things you shouldn't do when changing water for your juvenile? Just like I said, as for a beginner, you're not supposed to start with fingerlings, because fingerlings are very fragile, and if care is not taken, you definitely start getting so many mortalities on your pond. So it's best you should start with a juvenile. So when you're changing water in your tank, please do well not to do these things I'm going to to tell you us on this video. When you are rearing your juvenile, is very very tactic in the way you rear them. One, when you are feeding them, they can be very, they'll be showing as if they are hungry. And sometimes when you are feeding them, if you're not very observant, the feed will be going down to the pond. And that feed are very expensive, especially those ones that are packed with so much protein. The foreign type, they are very expensive. And if you're not observant, you think that your fishes or your juveniles, they are actually eating, whereas they are not eating. You will see all the feed will go down to the pond and go there and settle. And what this will cause for your juvenile, it will give them infection. You understand? It will give them infection in the pen, in your pond. It's going to give them infection. So when you are feeding your juvenile, you should be very observant, and don't just go and pack feed and then pour on your pond and just walk away. When you are feeding them, you should be very patient and be observant, be checking them. Are they picking it or they're not picking it? Because this feed will go at the down, because of the way they are rushing. It will go at the bottom of your pond and go there to settle. So you wouldn't want to be wasting feed in a time like this. So what you should do is that when you are feeding, you should be observant. And again, when you are changing their water, please, maybe for example, it's advisable you change their water every 2 days. For example, today is Monday, you change their water, then Wednesday you should change their water. But it's advisable on Tuesday morning. Once you feed them Tuesday morning, in the evening, please don't feed them. Don't feed them, so that when you want to change their water in the morning, they won't vomit the feed. Because so many times you see them vomiting the feed when you are changing the water, because they will be stressed, be running up and down, be stressed. So because of the changing of the water, it will make them throw up those ones that they ate last night. So it's advisable for you not to feed them overnight, so that after changing their water, once they've rested very well, then you now give them their feed. Because if you change their water while they are vomiting, at the end of the day, the feed is waste. So it's very advisable, when you want to change their water, do well not to feed them as in the previous night. Just allow them, leave them, they will not die. Leave them till the next morning. When you finish changing their water, then you can now feed them after they must have rested. Okay? So I just want to bring it to our notice this morning, so that we should, we should take precaution, because most of us, we feed them, we will think that they are actually picking it, but they are not actually picking it. Once they are gauged, you see them, they will still be running over the food. As they are running over the food, they are beating the food. The food will just go down at the bottom of the pond to go and settle, thereby creating infection for your fishes. And definitely, once they have infection, it will definitely cause a lot of mortality. You understand? So thank you so much for watching all my videos, for your support. I am so grateful. See you in my next one. Bye for now.